And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved. Well, I think I've decided on a layout here, a pretty efficient layout, if this works. So we've got a little bit of a little corridor in here, and these are where the compressors will go. So let me put those in just so we can square this away. And then this one here, just so I don't lose track of the design, because I've also got to place the power somewhere here. Gotta figure out the power setup. And then last one over here. Okay, so if I do two here, and then I'll do I don't need to zoom for that one. Okay, so there are the compressors. Now the power, we need to send power up in multiple places because these things are going to be stacked. So let's put those in and then these in, and I'll show you why. Oh, these have to be, I think these have to be curves like that. That's how I saw somebody set these up. So we will put that to the test here. And so the filters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be one filter, and there'll be a filter right on top of it. 1, 2. This is sort of a test. If I can click right. Okay, it's hurting me, it's hurting me. Okay, now it's not hurting me anymore. Okay. So this is connected to a particle compressor. So this is the real test. Okay, and then we need to hook this up right in here. So let's do a straight one and another curved one. Oh, it is connected to particle compressor. Excellent. Okay, so the power situation, I'm thinking we're gonna have one coming up there, and then up here we need another one. So right in here. So both sides, which means both sides of this one as well. So let's get that straight piece, curved piece with a straight piece on top. Oh wait, I was looking at the wrong one, not this one. Over here, this is the one. Okay, so filter, 2, 3. Okay, so this will be 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. Try to do both of these at once. Now remember, the last block, you want 1, 2, right there to finish that off. Finish that one off. So we're gonna need a straight and then a curved like that, connected to particle compressor, connected to particle compressor. We are good to go. And let's get power. What do we have power set up? So lower, oh, jetpack. Why do you hate me? Okay, so that's the lower one, this is the upper one. Now the power I have coming in down here. So let's do a battery there, and then beam power up there, There. There. I need another one on that side there. And that should be enough power. Okay, I need Arthur to be charged back up. So we need to craft a quick charging station. And I don't have a power storage block. Now these things charge at something low, like 10 power per second if you put them next to a battery. But if you place them, let's see, charging station, there he is. If you use a laser, it'll charge faster. So it's just this thing has just to see this in order for it to start charging. So there we go. So it charges a little bit faster and it gives Arthur a leg up on how fast to charge up. All right, so we have a little bit of power in there. So we need a battery to charge ourselves off of. I'm just gonna throw one over here. Hope that it hits it quick. There we go. Charge myself up while Arthur is charging himself. I could have brought power boosters, but I didn't think about it. Plus, I had very little by way of storage in my inventory. So, keeping with the theme, I think that's going to be that. This is going to be there. This is going to be out like that. And then the storage, the big beefy storage, will go right here in the middle. Where is it? Particle storage. So let's get rid of this one here. And this is 7 high, I believe. So, ooh, that got really bright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. And then the connections between these, fairly straightforward. We just need to connect them kind of going around like that. Then wrap around here. Should be able to get to this one. I think that's all of them. Nope, it's not, because I switched that out. How did I? So that connects to that. This needs to connect to this. So there's all of them. So that's connected, that's connected, that's connected, and that one is connected. You're good to go. Now, is that battery high enough? Is that getting the second one? It is, okay. So we've already got the batteries set up. Let's take this one down. We can take all of this down. Try to get these pushed out as quickly as possible here. So, one there, one there, one there, one there. Whoop. One there, and one there. I need to craft some more of those. Let's craft a few more bends, because these need to be bent up. Okay. Those are all done. Those are all done. Okay. Is that going to be in the way? It is indeed going to be in the way. So, let's do mass filters here. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 4. Okay, and then on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little bit of a gap. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's done there. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll lay all those out. finally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. And the light's in the way. Okay, so we need to expose the batteries before we put the dangerous filters on. That will just end up killing us. And then let's place the initial battery. I did, looks like the inside is that, or whatever, the corners. The corners are the low ones. Okay, so let me throw a glow stick, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, final touches, and then let all of them finish. There we go. Last but not least, there we go. That should be connected. It is. Fantastic. This is mass production of particle filters here. Now, if this works, I'm going to be overjoyed. Okay, so this one straight and then a curve. There we go. And 1, 2, I think I have 4 curves left to use. So I'm going to come over here. 2, 1, 2, 3. Throw a glow stick so everybody can see what I'm doing. Really? And that's really bright. Okay. There we go. Excellent. I like when a plan comes together. I don't think we actually need all of these, but it sure is fun trying out new designs. And if this works, this will be my new de facto design for all things particle filters, for all particle filter setups. This is a nice compact design that looks like it's going to work really, really well. So let's get the last 2, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I accidentally super built that, but it built it fine. Okay, that's good. Okay, so it's always a risk if you super build the last one. Always a risk. Okay, last one here. Let's throw a glow stick over there. Okay, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right, let's finish these off. Okay, so everybody sees particle filter. Yep. Now let's put the final batteries in here and here. Everything looks good. Everything's connected to the bottle or the storage. We've got power able to be beamed up. Let's get that power beamed right now. So up, all the way around the outsides. There we go. Everybody should be happy. So I'm thinking we're gonna want to set up another conduit, and I want to break this one. Whoa, that was a lag spike and a half. And regular conduit, please. So we have enough space in here for conduits, and that's kind of, it's not really necessary, not at all, in fact. So I'm just gonna do this just because it's kind of cool. I love conduits. Conduits are awesome. All right, now this one, and then this one. Now before I hook these up, I want to set up the bottler. Okay, and then the bottler, I think will probably go on this side. So, like here. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that green glow is from the storage. There we go. And then we need regular hoppers to collect from. I'm not sure what the speed is going to be on this, but okay, so the last thing is the final. There it is. And then this can get filtered and siphoned right into here. So we're gonna just plan on having a little bit of that moving this way. So okay, so as long as that storage, see how long that's taking to offload? If we look at the storage, and I'm gonna have to break one of these bricks underneath, we can look at the gas bottler, or the storage unit, and if that starts going up, you know, the storing number, that starts going up, then we have a problem, because that's not able to keep up with itself. But we have lots and lots of chlorine in the system. So yeah, like I said, wasn't sure if we really needed it or not, but it was nice to have. So looks like this is pulling it, this is pulling, all these are working. So yeah, this is a way better system right here. I like that. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that if I can. There we go. Hit B, by the way, to get rid of your UI, to get like cinematic mode, and just bring up your inventory to clear it. So yeah, there is the old system, how much space that took up, and there is the new system. So yeah, way better, way more efficient. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. And these batteries are not actually pushing out too much. I think these compressors, yeah, so at least one of these I'll probably have to put in a lens, at least on one of those corners. So on each one of these outside corners, just drop a lens in there. And that should be just fine. Just because those compressors, not nearly as much power, because all four of these are beaming and touching that compressor, whereas only 2 of these are. So now, yeah, now that they're powered, now that it's spitting power out less often, and that's what we're going for. And look at that, Arthur is already in need of another charge. All that jetpack work takes its toll. So this system is now finally, I mean, we were so full, this entire inner row here was shut off because it wasn't, there wasn't any room. These things filled up and there wasn't any room for more. So these two, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 are right now are in dire straits. This one is now emptying. It's consuming quite a few at a time here. I'm gonna grab the 200 in there because there's 70 more to process. So yeah, this reactor is doing its work. I mean, we are really doing really well on our nuclear fuel right now. We've almost, let's see, how much do we have? It looks like we have enough to charge the magma bore. You know, it takes over 300 to charge the magma bore, where it was like 30 to charge the OET. The magma bore is 10 times more power, so it's 10 times more nuclear fuel to get it going. So let's see, now that everything is running, yeah, see, 5 compressed chlorine, because it is going up, that means we need to fix that. The only way to fix that is to do something like this, because it is looking at this side first. There we go. So now it should be slowly going down. I mean, it's very slow, but it should go down. Yep, there we go. So pretty good stuff there. Let's run up. I want to quickly show you the surface. I tore down all of our missile systems, so I'm gonna hop back up to the surface here before the episode's out and let this come back in. So yeah, this was our missile system over here, and this is all emptied out now. The only thing left are the raw machines, and everything that was here that I didn't need was sent to the grinders. All right, well, that will have to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.